The story of the Super Eagles in the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers has become one of tension, heartbreak, and stubborn hope. Nigerian fans, known for their undying belief in their team, woke up to sobering news after Benin Republic demolished Lesotho 4-0 in Cotonou. That result didn't just earn Benin 3 points, it propelled them above Nigeria in Group C, leaving the Super Eagles in third place, with their World Cup dream hanging by a thread. From being Africa's most consistent World Cup participant since 1994, Nigeria is now in an uncomfortable situation. The Super Eagles have drawn too many games, dropped valuable points, and watched rivals like South Africa and Benin seize the initiative. Now every point counts, every goal matters. Every slip could mean missing out on the world's biggest football stage. But as history has shown us, Nigeria is a team that thrives in the face of adversity. Whether it was coming back against Spain in the 1998 World Cup, defeating Brazil in the 1996 Olympics, or pulling late qualification miracles in past campaigns, the Super Eagles often write their stories under pressure. So the big question is, can Nigeria still qualify? Or has Benin's big win pushed the Super Eagles too far behind? Let's begin with the current Group C table after the last round of matches. South Africa, 17 points after 8 games, coached by former Super Eagles coach Gernot Rower, have become the surprise package, grinding out results and now sitting firmly in second place. Nigeria, despite having 1 game in hand, is under pressure because 11 points from 7 matches simply isn't good enough for a team of this caliber. The brutal truth is simple. Nigeria cannot afford another slip. They must win their last 2 matches against Lesotho and Benin if they want any realistic chance of qualifying. Even then, they may have to rely on South Africa stumbling or on CAF rulings regarding South Africa's alleged use of an ineligible player earlier in the campaign. At this stage, mathematics has joined football. Nigerian fans are calculating permutations. Win here, draw there. Hope this team drops points. Maybe, just maybe, a playoff spot is possible. But the margins are razor thin, and the team's inconsistency has left supporters anxious. When Benin faced Lesotho, many expected a tight encounter. Lesotho had frustrated several teams earlier in the qualifiers, but Gernot Rower's men were ruthless. Goals from Steve Mounier, Andreas Hountanji, Hassan Imuri, and Junior Oliton made it a one-sided affair. Benin's confidence is growing. They are playing with belief, structure, and hunger, the very qualities that Nigeria has struggled to display in recent months. When Benin faced Lesotho, many expected a tight encounter. Lesotho had frustrated several teams earlier in the qualifiers, but Gernot Rower's men were ruthless. Goals from Steve Mounier, Andreas Hountanji, Hassan Imuri, and Junior Oliton made it a one-sided affair. Benin's confidence is growing. They are playing with belief, structure, and hunger, the very qualities that Nigeria has struggled to display in recent months. That 4-0 victory did more than give Benin 3 points. It sent a warning signal to Nigeria. You are not guaranteed the second spot anymore. Rower, once criticized heavily during his Super Eagles tenure, may now be the man standing between Nigeria and the 2026 World Cup. The irony isn't lost on anyone. Nigerian fans watched Rower struggle in his final days as coach. Yet now, he has built a Benin side that could deny his former employers their World Cup ticket. This result is a psychological blow. It means Nigeria must now defeat Lesotho convincingly, and then beat Benin in their final group game. Anything less will almost certainly mean elimination. Nigeria's mistakes so far, 400 words. How did Nigeria find themselves in this mess? 1. Too many draws. The Super Eagles have drawn matches they should have won. Against Lesotho in Uyo, against Zimbabwe in Rwanda, and even against South Africa 2. Recent injuries and inconsistency points add up. Missing Victor Osimhen in key fixtures has cost Nigeria dearly. Ademola Lookman, Moses Simon, and others have stepped up at times, but not consistently enough. 3. Coaching instability. Tactical confusion and slow adjustments in matches have left Nigeria vulnerable. Too often, substitutions come late, and the team looks disjointed in attack. 4. Defensive errors. Own goals like Troostekungs against South Africa and lapses in concentration have been costly. In short, Nigeria has been its own worst enemy. Section 4. The road ahead. What Nigeria must do, 500 words. The formula is clear. Beat Lesotho away. Nigeria must win this match. No excuses. Anything less than 3 points here is the end of the campaign. Beat Benin home, this is the showdown. Nigeria must not only beat Benin, but do so convincingly. Goal difference could matter, and head-to-head might come into play. Hope South Africa slip, If South Africa draw or lose one of their remaining matches, Nigeria's path brightens. Prey on CAF decisions. The eligibility case involving South Africa could be decisive. If FIFA CAF dock them points, Nigeria may benefit. It's a long shot, but football has delivered stranger miracles. For all the doom and gloom, history reminds us that Nigeria is a nation of football comebacks. In 1993, Nigeria needed a win in Algeria to reach USA 1994. Finidi George and company delivered. In 2001, Nigeria seemed out of the 2002 World Cup, but victories over Ghana and Sudan
in the 2013
AFCON elsewhere brought them through. Few gave the Eagles hope, but they went all the way and lifted the trophy in South Africa. This team is wounded, yes, but not finished. Players like Calvin Bassey, Victor Osimhen when fit, Ademola Lookman, and Wilfred Ndidi still have the talent to deliver big performances. The Nigerian spirit has always thrived in adversity. Friday Ekpo ex-international. Hope is not over yet. Win your games and pray others slip. That is football. Moses Simon Winger. No excuses now. Everyone must stand up and fight. We owe Nigerians. Fans on social media. A mixture of frustration and belief, some declaring the campaign over, others insisting that miracles do happen. The atmosphere is tense, but belief still lingers. Nigerians have not stopped dreaming. What if the unthinkable happens and Nigeria misses out on 2026? It would be the second consecutive failure after missing Qatar 2022. Nigerian football authorities would face heavy criticism for managerial choices and lack of planning. A golden generation of players, Osimhen, Chukwueze Ndidi, may miss their World Cup peak, but even in failure, lessons can be learned. Nigerian football must reform scouting, youth development, and coaching structures. So can the Super Eagles still qualify? The answer is yes, but only just. Nigeria's fate now lies in its own hands, and partly in the hands of rivals. Beat Lesotho, beat Benin, and maybe, just maybe, stumble. The miracle road to 2026 to rally, will open. Not abandon the team. The players need belief. The coaches need backing. And the Super Eagles need unity. The dream is alive, but only just. For Nigeria, it's now or never. So we ask you, will the Super Eagles make it? Drop your predictions in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more Niger football updates.